What's going on, guys? Austin Godsey here with the man Alex Morton. Fired up to have you on the call. It's currently 10:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over here in Philadelphia area. So, guys, take the next 30 seconds, 60 seconds, get your teams on the call, grab a notepad, grab a pen, and get ready for a ton of value, guys. Appreciate you all jumping on. 2017 is here, so let's get ready. Get your friends and teammates on the call. Leadership only. Let's get it. As it fades out. So some people are probably wondering, why to have that music on, because my mentor introduced me to Baroque classical music, from hundreds of years ago. The crazy thing about classical music, the reason why we listen to it when we read, when we're hanging out, is because it actually exercises both hemispheres of your brain. So we love putting that kind of music on. But guys, welcome to the GV IML leadership call tonight with myself and Alex Morton, the VP of sales for the company. Guys, I'm fired up. Definitely make sure, you pat yourself on the back, because you're a step ahead of the people that aren't on the call on the team. They say that leaders show up, go up if you show up. So guys, grab yourself a notepad and pen, because you're most likely not going to remember anything that you hear on a day-to-day basis. It's statistically proven, 95% of the stuff you hear goes through one ear out the other. So take a second, grab yourself a notepad, grab yourself a pen, a crayon, a colored pencil, whatever it may be. Make sure you're taking notes down on a napkin, a paper towel if you don't have anything nearby, guys, because, the man, the myth, this is the guy who's really, revolutionized this youth movement in network marketing. Guys, if you look back at the 60s and the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, we saw companies that went to the billions of dollars, not the millions, but the billions of dollars. They had no laptops, no iPads, no cameras, no smartphones, no Uvu, no Google Hangout, no Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram. They didn't have any of these resources. And these people that were 40 and 50, 60 years old, they were able to go take these social networking companies to billions of dollars. So guys, what we're able to do right now, it's never been more of a blessing to be alive in 2017. So get jacked up. With that being said, Alex, this guy's made millions in the industry, not just about the money, but we all know that money is a direct correlation of how many lives you're changing, how many people you're helping, and the value that you exude to other people. I've never seen another, entrepreneur at his age go through all the obstacles, the struggles, the failures, the adversity, and he was so resilient. Like Rocky says, not about how many times you get knocked down, it's about getting up. So I've seen Alex go through the most, and that's why he's successful today. There's no secret. Success leaves clues. You just follow the people that are doing what you want to do. And you have to realize, the biggest myth that I've heard is, okay, do what he does, say what he says, and get what he gets, right? It's not true. It's a lie. To actually do what he's done, say what he said to get what he's got. There's levels to this, whether you're a platinum 600, a platinum 150, a platinum 5,000, a chairman, there's different levels to leadership. You guys have to understand that the more you grow, the more that everything in turn will grow for you. So with that being said, Alex, appreciate you being on the call, bro. Please take it away.
All right. Awesome. Well, hey, man, great to have you on here. Actually, great for you to have me on here. I've been on a bunch of these today. Just super, super excited. I mean, I'm doing the call with you guys, and then I'm going to immediately hop on to, the Spanish one over here. So, guys, it has just been a hectic day, but obviously when Austin tells me I'm going to make some time, and, kind of the theme, the message that I've been talking about, the last few days, is very, very simple. And it's this, it's January 4th right now. The new year just happened. And like Austin said, there is no secret. There is no magical pixie dust. There's literally nothing that Austin could say or I could say that's just going to make you, a chairman 10. I treat every leadership call as all of you are future chairman 10s because I truly believe all of you can be if you want to be. But it all comes down to you. And it comes down to, are you willing to fight? And when I say fight, I don't mean physically, go in a ring and start fighting. But I do mean, are you willing to do and go through the adversities, go through the roadblocks, go through the toughest of times, the Austin Godseys, the Jason Browns, the Matt Roses, the Brandon Boyds, the David Morrises, guys, these individuals, Ian Levers, they've been through, hell and back. People say, why are you always on fire? And I say, because I've been through hell and back. It sounds cute, but honestly, it's the absolute truth. So tonight, guys, number one, Dallas is coming up. Dallas is coming up in what? A week and a half, you guys. I commend all of you who have bought tickets. I commend. I tip my hat to every single one of you that have figured out your flights, figured out the hotel. I know a lot of people in this organization are actually from the state of Texas, so you have absolutely no excuses. And to be real and quite frank with you, if you come alone, you are missing the entire boat. I don't care if you need to bring mom or dad. You better show up with somebody if you're from the state of Texas. To me, that would make logical sense to bring people that I like, that I love, that I care about, that I trust, that I respect, that I want to help them have a better 2017. I would get their butt 100% to the event to hear and learn from people that have made, 5 figures a month, 6 figures, 7 figures, even Christopher Terry, who's made, I don't even know, multiple, just call it 8 figures in income. So guys, I'm excited for the Dallas event, number one. Number two, you've got to always stay in, phase one. A lot of these calls, once somebody levels up to maybe a platinum, let's say, 1,000 or platinum 2,000, right? Definitely a platinum 5,000. A lot of the times they want to stop prospecting. They want to stop talking to people. They say, well, I've got a team and, this team is supposed to grow. The team is supposed to do meetings. The team is supposed to grow for me. And that's an absolute terrible, awful mentality. And if you hold that mentality long enough, your income will go straight to zero. Okay. The best leaders, right? The only people that I ever look up to are the people that I want to partner with, right? They're always out in front. Yesterday, I sponsored a guy from Australia. Okay. So I'm personally sponsoring people. Austin is personally sponsoring people. Ivan Tapia, David Morris, Ian Lever, Cesar, Alejandro, all of these individuals are continually sponsoring new people. You say you want to help your team. You say you want to help, the family. The best way to help your team and the best way to help your family is to sponsor new people, okay, and put them underneath your current existing organization, right? And then from there, this thing's going to go, through the roof. So, number one, you got to get to Dallas, okay? I understand. I just want to say I understand the fact that a lot of you on this call don't have a lot of money. Okay, I've been there. I get it. I remember going to events, back in my first company, in one of my business partners, green Honda CRV stick shift, driving through the desert, okay, sweating in the car because the AC only partially worked. This is when I'm like circa, 21 years old, like just fresh into this industry, driving there. And I remember a specific event in San Diego, and I remember the fact that, we literally napped in the car with like six individuals in the car. We slept in the car and we went into the event. It's just the way it is. So, there's really no excuses. You can make excuses, or you can make it happen. In 2017, okay, 2016 and 2017, it's really going to be a lot of the same. You're still going to have, crappy politicians. You're still going to have, crappy student loans. You're still going to have, the weather's going to be probably around the same. The sports teams are probably going to do around the same. Your weight and your height are probably going to stay around the same. Your family's probably going to stay around the same. So 2016 and 2017, the only variable change is going to be you and your personal growth. And I know through experience that you are a product of your environment. If you hang out with 5 people, all the games, they're going to be the 6. If you hang out with, 5 people that all want to go out and make $100,000 in 2017, something is going to happen to you at a subconscious level that's going to cause you to start doing the things you need to do to level up, to raise up, right? If you are the richest person in your friend group, right, you're in the wrong friend group, okay? And if you're the most successful person in your friend group, you're in the wrong friend group. You need to go find a new circle of people to hang around, and there's no better place than to do that at an event. To do that with every single chairman leader in IML is going to be in the same hotel room and the same event in Dallas, Texas next Saturday. I mean, where the tickets could be $500, the tickets could be $1,000, and I would still be on the call telling you, you got to get to Dallas. So again, Stress in Dallas event, big time, obviously, because it's coming up, next Saturday. And then the next thing I'm going to say is I'll be real with you guys. 2017, we know this is going to be IMO's breakout year. We know everything is in alignment for this thing to go from, where it is to a $50 million company. And, Austin and myself, Jason, Brandon, okay, December 31st, 2017, we're going to be at a location, an unknown location, and we're going to be looking back on 2017, smiling, laughing, cheerful, right? Crying tears of happiness, and looking back about all of the work, all of the sacrifices, all of the decisions that we had to make to position ourselves for prosperity at the end of the year. A lot of you think December is so far away, and it is relatively, but guys, it's really not, because years go by so fast. And unless you make the little decisions to really work hard and to really level up and to really give it everything you got, guys, it's going to be tough. So I'm just inviting every single one of you to go all in. One of my business partners the other day, he said, Alex, success equals, okay, desire plus skills times faith. Okay, so let's break that down really quick, and I'm going to pass it back to Austin. Okay, success equals desire. Okay, do you have a desire to change your life financially through iMarkets Live in 2017? Okay, if you're on the call right now, a lot would agree with me. The answer of that would be yes. So the desire is there. Okay, number 2, skills. What we do here at IML, is it really that difficult? I mean, let's put this thing into perspective. Okay, my ancestors walked across deserts, okay, with no food or water to escape, Pharaoh Egypt. Some of your ancestors, survived slavery back in the day. Some of your ancestors, a lot of your ancestors are probably from immigrants, and they came here from Russia and Italy and all over Europe, okay, and they had no money in their suitcases, okay, and they somehow figured out a way to make it happen, to reproduce, and now you guys are sitting on this call, okay? Is that difficult? Or, okay, is talking to your cousin about IML, is that difficult? Is prospecting somebody at the gym, is that difficult compared to what our ancestors had to do? Sometimes when I'm feeling like, like a little, the word, a little bitch, I think about my, my past generations. And then I say, oh my gosh, you are seriously complaining about nothing that you should be complaining about, because your ancestors, your lineage survived 2 genocides. Both sides of my family survived genocides, okay? And I know your guys' family probably did the exact same thing. So my point is tonight, I'm trying to give you some perspective. Let's have some perspective on what it is we're doing here. The only thing between you and $60,000 a year in residual income is 225 people, okay? The only difference between you and becoming a millionaire is 5,000 people that, oh, by the way, are going to use the best Forex educational platform on planet Earth to make money from home. Okay, so let's have some perspective tonight. Let's realize, like Austin said, we are living in the most blessed of times. Don't pay attention to the BS on the news and the media. The economy is bad. The economy is not bad. It's bad for some people. I can introduce to you about a dozen of my friends that the economy appears to be absolutely booming for them and their families and their lives, okay? What the economy, the president, none of that has to do with me, okay? None of that has to do with you. You control, guess who? You control you guys. So tonight, listen up to Austin, guys. Take some notes. I got to hop on this call. They're freaking blowing me up over here on my Facebook inbox. I would love to stay with you longer, but I will see every single one of you in Dallas, Texas. Bring a journal, bring a notebook, and bring a good attitude, guys, because we're about to get absolutely, fired up. So Austin, back to you.
Yo, appreciate you jumping on, my man. I hope everyone was taking notes. I hope they're just not now taking notes. But you can obviously see Alex jumping right on from one call to another. I think that's the thing. My mentor told me one simple thing. He said that I don't really listen to what people say anymore. I just watch what they do. So for me, I was always an observer. I was always observing 2 types of people, right? I was observing the people that did not have what I want, and I would not do what they were doing. Then I would observe the people that had what I want, and I would do what they were doing. So what most people tend to do is they get in a position where they surround themselves in an environment with people that don't have the results that they want. Not the kind of car they want to drive, the kind of house they want to live in, bank account, health, wealth, love, happiness, whatever it may be. They're learning and they're patterning their thinking after people that they may love, that they may like, that they may work with, go to school with. But you have to start realizing, for you to level up, comes around the campfire effect, being around the people that literally are doing what you want to do. And that's what I do 24/7. I'm always studying people. I'm always on the internet. YouTube for free. YouTube for free. YouTube is for free. Google is for free. Reddit is for free. The internet is the most powerful tool we've ever been accessible to. And that's why it's such a blessing to be alive right now. So it's 2016, guys. There's really no excuse why you can't make this year the year that you really just separate yourself from the rest. Every other year that you've been alive, ask yourself right here, right now, like, damn, like Alex asked, have I ever gone all 100% chips in? Because I know in 2016 for damn sure, anybody who worked with me, anybody who was around me, anybody can tell you that I was on a mission. Like Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible, James Bond, 007. I was on a mission to make it happen. I was literally just going around putting fuel on the fires. And that's what you guys have to do. So, this leadership call, I hope you guys were taking notes on what Alex said. This guy literally day in, day out is a living role model for how to be successful in any aspect: basketball, knitting, quilts, working at your job, going to school, relationship. If you take the kind of resilience, persistence, the kind of aggressiveness, tonality, tenacity, the way that Alex approaches things, that's what you should really learn, guys. It's not just about what you're doing, it's about how you're doing it. We always say that, how you do anything, how you do everything. So ask yourself every single day, do you treat your days kind of just like you're throwing a dart against the wall and you have a blindfold on? Are you actually aiming for the bullseye? You guys have to have goals in place, to-do lists, daily method of operations, IPAs. These are things that help me just the day-to-day grind. People always ask, how I was always trying to figure out, how do you get to your level? What do you literally do every day? Like, I understand, okay, this, that, the other. They're like, Austin, go through the basics. Do you have your why? Do you have your list? Do you know the invite? Are you exposing? Are you doing home events? Are you doing personal development? Are you branding on social media on a day-to-day basis? Not just getting, hyped up for a couple days once a month and then relaxing the next week, going AWOL, not being around the campfire, not on leadership calls. Guys, ask yourself this. If you had a baby child, if you had a baby boy or a baby girl, would you not feed your kid for like 2-3 days? Absolutely not. It would not even cross your mind to do something so stupid. But when you have a business, guys, your business is like your brainchild. It's like a baby, and you have to nurture it day by freaking day. Just like, we talk about the Chinese bamboo tree. It takes 5 years to grow. For 5 whole years of watering it day in and day out, it doesn't grow at all. But then in the 5th year, it grows about 90 feet, right, in a 6-week period. So it's the same way in the business, guys. One of my mentors taught me the simplest thing. He said, Austin, what did he say? He said, the only way you don't succeed in network marketing is if you do nothing or you quit. And I was like, yeah, right. That's the most over-exaggerated thing said, so you can just get people to stay in your business for as long as possible because they're not seeing success. I was being negative, right? I was like, dude, that's not true. But today it really hit me. I was driving, and one of my friends said something about somebody that had hit them up over a long period of time that had been following them, right? And it was the consistency over weeks, the consistency over months, the day-by-day actions that led to that person hitting them up 8 months, 9 months, 10 months later, whatever it may have been. But that was the thing that really hit me. Wow, it's the people that are consistent. So we have Dallas in a little over a week. Guys, I hope you're going. If you're not going, I don't know what your reason is for not going, what your alibi is, what your excuse is, but there really isn't any excuse. Like Alex talked about, guys, his story about how he's gone to conventions and regionals. Guys, I've literally eaten ramen noodle and drank water out of water fountains in bathrooms to go to conventions and events before when I had no money in the bank, no money in my pockets. I would do whatever I could necessary because, like my mentors taught me, whoever you surround yourself with the most, you start to become like, right? So I knew getting to an event like this, where else, right? Guys, let's really just break this down how simple this is. Level up in the business, if you guys want to level up in Forex, if you guys want to make more money, if you guys want to help more people, if you guys want to travel the world more, wouldn't it make sense to go to a big event where there's going to be those people who have already done that and are doing it and about to do it? Being around that kind of energy, guys, that's what's going to level you up. So you can't sit behind the computer, expect this thing to blow up. Nobody here is a get-rich-quick or an internet marketer or overnight success, guys. It took time. It took day in, day out. That's what we've all done. Whether we work for 2 hours a day or 22 hours a day, we've worked every single day the past year. 100%, 365, day in, day out. Birthday. Last year on my birthday, I was in 3 different states in 36 hours. On Roy's birthday this year, we were trapped in the condo down there in Dallas while everybody else was partying. I think it was, it was right there. What was it? Friday maybe it was, or whatever. It was 4th of July. Everyone was going out having fun, and we were just sitting there in the condo working. We went outside in the balcony for a couple minutes, saw the 4th of July, fireworks going off. We're like, dude, this is cool. Got a couple pics, came right back inside, got right back to work. That's how we celebrated 4th of July and Roy's birthday, right? On Mother's Day, didn't see my mom. On Father's Day, didn't see my son. On Halloween, I didn't see my son because I was on a tour. Guys, you have to really realize there is no secret. It's just work. Like, so many people ask, what do I got to do? Or, I'm thinking about just do it, right? Like Art Williams says, just do it. So many people are, I'm going to wait till I learn. No, just do it. Well, until I start seeing results in Forex. No, just do it now. Just do it. Go out there, fall on your face as fast as possible. Failure, the quicker you start failing, the quicker you start succeeding. There's no bullshit, there's no gimmick, there's no what's the catch. Guys, the faster you get told no, the faster you lose trades, the faster your predictions on technical analysis is wrong, the faster that you go out there and hit your stop losses, the faster that people quit the faster that this happens to you is where you're going to achieve huge success. Guys, you look to Alex or you look to anybody in the company that's making the kind of money that you want to make right now, don't look at their success. Look at their failures. Like in Wolf of Wall Street, what does he say on the phone call? He says, don't judge me based off my winners. Judge me based off of my losers because I have so many. Well, it's the opposite for us, right? Judge us based off our off of our losses. Judge us based off our failures. And that's the real clue to how you're going to go chairman, to how you're going to go Plat 6, Plat 1, Plat 2, Plat 5. Guys, there lies the secret. I can tell you earlier last year when I hit Chairman 100, it was the hardest thing ever. I remember a whole entire tour where I was in 30 cities in 30 days. Guys, ask yourself, how hungry are you? Maybe it's not applicable that all you guys can go out there and rip your head off and go crazy for your passion, whether it's a sport, whether it's your business, whether it's IML, whatever it may be, because you work, have family. But guys, just realize you have to go all in, whether it's for 30 minutes a day or for 3 hours a day, 13 hours a day, 23 hours a day. Go all in and focus. That's the biggest thing that we learned how to do, is actually hone in and get stuff done by focusing on it. So, the next week, I would say if you don't already have your Dallas ticket booked, I know there's people from all over on the call. Maybe if you're international, might be a little more difficult for you, but really there's still there's really no excuse. I imagine, what if a family member was kidnapped and I had to show up to the Dallas regional to get them back? That's how important my future is to me. Some people are like, oh, that's kind of crazy, dude. Like, yeah, I'm just crazy about my dreams. You guys have to be the same way, right? Understand, getting to Dallas is highly important because you're going to take that information, go back home, inject it into your business, guys. That's how you're going to see success, by showing up and going up. So don't just get yourself there, get your teams there. We still have a whole nother week. Don't just hold it off now. Guys, we're already about to be 5 days into January. Do you guys realize that's already 2% of your year? Bam, gone. Already done. 2% of 2016 is almost gone. Tomorrow. Think about that. You guys have to realize, if you don't go hard now, you're going to watch everybody else step up, take action, and ride this company to the hundreds of millions of dollars. So, guys, I'm excited. Thank you all for jumping on. This is a short call. Wanted to give you guys a little, hype up, because I'm telling you, Dallas is it. Dallas is it right now. That's our main focus, getting there. Basically the schedule for the whole weekend, let you guys know, for those who are coming, Platinum 1000s, we got the house together, Friday night, all the Platinum 600s and above, Friday night, I don't know what the date is, let me see, January 13th. So on the 13th, we are going to be doing a mastermind leadership meeting with Alex Morton, myself, and Chris Terry, the CEO. So all the Platinum 6s and above, I'm fired up for that, guys. And then on Saturday, we have the whole entire event, the convention. That's going to be from the early morning, I believe, like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Afterwards, we're going to have a huge team dinner. Everybody's welcome. Doesn't matter your rank. We're going to have a big team dinner at one of my favorite restaurants out there, guys. It's actually, it's like not expensive. Like it's like a Southern style, like really good restaurant. My boys took me to out there, so you guys are gonna love it. It's really good food. And then that night, we're gonna go out, have some fun. We're reserving some stuff for the leaders and everybody to come out and just, kick it, enjoy one another, have some drinks, kick back, relax. It's kind of like us just, all having good vibes, meeting each other for the first time. And then for real, the fun comes when we're gonna spend the whole entire Sunday. Our videographer is going to be out there as well. We're going to have a basketball tournament with everybody who wants to play. We rented out some gyms, and then we're also going to play paintball the rest of the night at an indoor. It's $30 or $35 per person. Got to figure out. So we have that reserved. So guys, let us know. Start contacting the leaders. Let them know, like, look, Platinum 1000, I'll be in the house. Platinum 600, I'll be at the meeting. For the paintball, forgot what I was going to say. For the paintball, let them know that you're going to actually want to participate, because we only have 50 spots available for people to come play paintball. And then that night, back at the house, we're going to have Justin Adams himself, the product man, the product of the product. He's going to be there teaching us Forex, breaking it down, answering questions, marking up charts as soon as the markets open on Sunday, that is. I'm like looking at my dates, getting confused. So he'll be there at 10 o'clock right before London. So guys, I'm fired up. You guys have to really realize, making it to Dallas is the main mission of your business right now. Obviously, focusing on building until then, but figure out how you're getting to Dallas, get your whole crew there, get your whole team there. I remember times where we would pack 5, 6, 7 people in a car and drive hours and hours and hours and hours away the whole way to events. And we would sleep on floors. We would sleep in cars. We didn't care what it took. We would just make it happen. And so many people look at they see the shine, but they don't see the grind, right? They don't actually see what it took to get to that point, to actually see the money, see the rank, see the success, start traveling, have a team, because they weren't willing to do what most other people wouldn't do. See, that's what I talked about in the beginning of the call. Observe 2 types of people: those who have what you want, those who don't have what you want. Follow the people who do have what you want, but observe all of the people that don't and figure out what are they doing to stay away from, right? Observe the masses and do the opposite, as Holton Bug said. So most people, they won't go all in for their dreams. They won't go all in for the business. They'll kind of treat this thing like a lottery ticket. Guys, show up to Dallas. It's going to be fire. You're going to hear all the 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure earners speaking at the event, guys. So I'm fired up. Thank you all for jumping on the call. Hope you guys got a bunch of notes. What I would do, go into the Visionaries group chat on Facebook, post your notes in the chat to show that, you know, you're here. You're the one making this happen. Your team will see that. People will see that. Let's create the culture. Let's get more engagement in the group, guys. Let's all just rally around each other. You know, support is everything. You know, GB is a family for the purpose that people will see this as a unit. You know, I hear people talk about, well, I need to build my personal brand. How can you build your own personal brand if you aren't even a part of something bigger than yourself first, right? I see so many people try to do it backwards. You know, GB is it's already something that people see that's just bigger than you, right? When I first joined the industry, had no money, no success, no credibility, had no idea what I was doing. There was no way I could go out there and start branding me just as a person. Obviously, it was like a split between me branding myself, me branding the team, but I was engaged with the group, with the family, with the whole team, and that's what helped me build myself, build my credibility, build my knowledge, build my education, build my branding, and then I was able to go out there and start branding myself. So guys, show more engagement, be involved in the group, in the chats. Well, that being said, thank you all for jumping on. Post your notes in the group. Show everybody they missed out, because we will not be posting this recording back up on YouTube. We're deleting it as soon as it's done, guys. With that being said, much love. 2017 is here, almost 2% of the year been doing. So get to Dallas, get fired up, and let's change the world. Let's get it.